Hello, 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 everyone, and happy 2024. We are starting the year off with our first Relist and Relax of the new year. Welcome, welcome. My name is Veronika. I'll be a hostess tonight, as I am every other Friday when we come together to hang out, be a little productive, maybe be a little lazy, chit chat a little bit, get some work done, get some relaxing done. Get whatever you need to get done, or just hang out and chat and just hang out with other people who also don't have any other Friday night plans. My vendor over here is busy relisting for me right now. I'm just doing a mass relist before I'm gonna get started on some new listings tonight. And with me here is the lovely Miss Kristen, also known as Asia Dancer. Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, how are you, beautiful?
Thank you. I'm doing well. Had a little nap right before the show. Glad I set myself an alarm.
But bright and bushy-tailed.
Yeah, let me turn this music down a little bit. How are you doing on this wonderful Friday?
Very good. We got snow today. We had a little bit of snow. We had some snow flurries.
We're still waiting. We have not gotten any snow. I don't know if we're actually waiting. I wouldn't mind a little bit of snow.
It's working your way, sort of.
Oh, yeah. Sort of. I think it's on the forecast. It may be for tomorrow, which I don't know how I feel about that because I do plan on going to the bins, and it's not like a long drive, but it's a drive. So I would like to be able to do that since tonight and tomorrow, it's the only time I'm kid free this week. So I would love to go to the bins because last time I went, I didn't get a whole bunch of clothing. Got a crap ton of plushies, I can tell you that, as you know.
So many plushies.
So many plushies.
That's a lot.
Ooh, all the plushies.
I think the bundles might help out. You don't try it. Maybe try that out. And if they're not moving, split them out into individuals. Yeah.
For anyone just coming in, I'll say hi to folks in the chat in a second. We're starting up very slowly tonight, which is fine by me. But yeah, I picked up just a metric crap ton of these little collectible coin bears, all new with tags for all the 50 states except one. Which one, Kristen?
Sorry. She couldn't show me which one because it wasn't there.
Missouri is missing. I think. I need to go through them again, but I think Missouri is missing. So I got all 50 minus one, plus like a few extras for like the Virgin Islands and Guam and Puerto Rico. Wow. Yeah, and I got the European one, and the European one is the only one that actually has the coin on them. Because whoever took off the coins was like, I don't need this European money. I'm just going to take my quarters. So they're all supposed to have a quarter on either on their belly or on their foot for the respective states. So none of them have the quarters, but all are new with tags. So I'm thinking, okay, well, there's probably some money in those. And I picked them all up. I have like 57 of them. So many. I will say I'm glad the total for all of them only came out to like $14. So if it was a really bad idea, I'll donate them or send them free gift with purchase to the respective states, except for Missouri. Understand what's not there. So worst case scenario, I'm out $14. But they do sell. I just don't know how they're gonna sell without the coin. Anyway, that's pretty much what I picked up at the bins last time, and like a handful of clothes. And I did take a few pictures tonight just before hopping on here of things that I want to list. But let's say hello real quick. Oh, first in the chat. She's in the chat. She's on the screen. She's everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's the way we like it. This gentleman is also everywhere, but specifically the hedges outside my apartment, apparently. Hello, Jackson Worker.
It's his home away from home, I think.
It is so cold. You might want to rethink this whole stalker thing. I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but you might want to rethink your life choices because you're not coming inside.
At least get a tarp. Keep the snow off tomorrow.
A tarp and a blanket.
There you go.
Get like a really warm sleeping bag or something. Might bring some coffee out. Might not. We'll see. So we're working out the details of this arrangement. And that's already the end of the chat. Everybody else is either hiding or busy or somewhere else. Which, again, that's fine. If people have Friday night plans, good for you. So good for you. So happy for you. Oops, I did not mean to. Here we go. Hide you there, Kristen. So, okay. Because I recently went through my entire closet, store, whatever, inventory, and relisted everything, I'm fairly confident that everything looks good now. So I've been doing the mass relist, which it should tell me that on Vendu. I don't know why it's not saying that. Might need to refresh it. Normally it has like a little green something down here where it says recently relisted and delisted and relisted on these platforms, and it's not saying that now. So that's interesting. But I do know that I just relisted and delisted and relisted. I always say it the wrong way around. These 10 items, and I think what I'm going to do to start us off, it is cute. It came to me in one of those scrap fabric boxes. I think I'm gonna list not everything on Depop, but I recently started listing things on Facebook Marketplace again, which has not been very fruitful. What am I trying to show here? I don't even know. So let's move that out of the way. So far I'm only getting questions, is this still available? And then when I say yes, it is, nothing happens. So we'll see if Facebook Marketplace comes through. I have everything on there listed with free shipping, but also locally. So if somebody wants to pick up local and lowball me, they can. But yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Awesome.
So yeah, I tried Facebook Marketplace before for clothing. Not very successfully. I think I made 2 sales. And hey, it's, we're trying new things this year, and if I get annoyed with it, I'll stop. Cheers, Jackson Roy Kirk. He has coffee. He's good. He's staying
also
warm.
Coffee, like Stanley Cup size.
Oh, hold on.
It used to be iced coffee. The ice
Let's show it.
Cold.
Stanley Cup size, but not a Stanley Cup.
Well, it's as big as my face.
Love it.
So you could put it on the big screen.
As the good Lord intended. Now I don't know how to take you off. Oh, there we go.
Oh no.
No. Hold on. I'm all kinds of not with it. Present. What am I presenting? I'm not presenting a video file.
You're sharing screen?
Thanks. It's a Friday. First week back to work. Shorter week, I should say. Not really short, but
thank goodness. With this weather moving in, it usually gets kind of crazy.
I will say with these short weeks, and I've said this before, I always feel like they tend to be much busier than regular weeks, even when I'm not trying to do more things. But this week was actually okay. There were just some developments at work where I was like, no, not specific towards me. Well, I mean, they affect me because, everything that happens at work affects me in some way, but just changes where I was like, I did not want that to happen. So
yeah, surprise.
Yeah, I mean, people make certain life changes, and that's their right. And it's not all about me, but I don't have to like them. The life changes, not the people. I do like the people. Anyway, so yeah, there's been some stuff at work, but overall things are good. Kiddos back in school. So far, so good. Yeah.
Did he go back Wednesday? Was it a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday week?
Yeah, it was a 3-day week for him, 4-day week for me, which is not fair, but here we are.
Same here.
Yeah. I mean, it was better this way because that was a slightly easier sell on the whole back to school, buddy. Which is not a popular phrase in this house.
Understood.
Yeah, I get it.
I need to get organized.
Minimum price can't be greater than maximum price. Oh yeah, that's that does make sense.
Yes. Yeah.
What will I consider for this? Honestly, if I have to ship it. So last week, was it last? Yeah, last Friday, and last year, I was on here sorting through stuff to go to Plato's Closet, Clothes Mentor, and ThreadUp. And I still have the boxes for ThreadUp sitting here because procrastination. But I did take a whole bunch to Clothes Mentor and Plato's. And they didn't take a ton, but they took a little bit, and I made like $77, which was good. Yeah, because that paid for the bins trip that I went on while they were rejecting my stuff. So yeah. That was all right. I was not mad at that. I wish they would have taken more, but
don't we always?
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, if I had taken some of the stuff that Plato's rejected over to Clothes Mentor on a different date, they probably would have taken more because Clothes Mentor took more than Plato's did and also paid me more. Yeah. Like per item, but it is what it is. Yeah. So I think what I have in my stores and closet is more in line with what Clothes Mentor would sell.
Their Clothes Mentor, I don't think we have one. I know we don't have one like in my immediate area. I don't know how far the closest one is. But they do tend to, correct me if I'm wrong, tend to take more like mature, not that we're old, but more mature.
No, more like career wear, a little bit more mature brands, less Forever 21, that sort of thing. What is happening here? Size extras. Okay, let's update that.
I forgot those sold that well.
So yeah, but yeah, overall, I mean, I took so much. I knew they weren't gonna take the majority of it, but it's fine. And then when I got home, I was kind of like, partially because I did not have enough big boxes to pack up to go to ThreadUp, I also just went through it again and just took a whole bunch out and just donated it because I was like, I'm so done with this stuff. I'm so ready to part with it. It's not going to make me any money going to ThreadUp because they're not going to want it. Or it's going to make me like 30 cents after like 20 days or so. And I just really don't need to do that. And I also don't need to be sending stuff around that's not benefiting anyone. I'd rather, donate it and have it go back to my local community and hopefully support everybody that way.
Yeah. At some point, it's like, is it really worth any more effort?
Exactly.
That's kind of where I am with some of my stuff. And I think I've told you that I'm really trying to pare down what I have just across the board. Yeah. Like personal stuff, not just reselling stuff, but I have too much stuff. So just really trying to ask myself the big question, like, are you actually going to use this thing you said you were going to use 6 years ago? Probably not.
Yeah.
And it's just it's too much, but I don't have a ton of time to to keep running back to it. So it's like, all right, quick decision. What am I doing with this? And a lot of it, I think a lot of it is going to be donate. There's a few things that I'm like, okay, I know somebody immediately that would probably enjoy this. I'll ask them.
Yeah.
But like,
that's good.
Get it out.
Exactly.
Get it out.
Yeah. It's just, like you said, some things you just have to evaluate. Is it worth putting any more time and effort into it? I just don't have the bandwidth for so many things where I'm just like, it's just easier to donate it. Yeah. Would it maybe sell? Yeah. Do I want to photograph it and list it? No. I mean, I pulled a few things to photograph and list, and I steamed them tonight, but I found myself not reaching for them first to photograph because I was like, I'll deal with these later. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a balancing act, if you will.
Yeah, I think it'll make it. And I know it. I'm stumbling over my words here.
Same.
It's frustrating because, like, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff, and like part of me feels kind of guilty, like just okay, well I'll just donate it. I'll throw this out.
Yeah.
And it's those quick decisions, but eventually I'm hoping, and I don't know if you feel the same way, like we'll get to that point where like, okay, this is more manageable, and then it'll make maybe better decisions down the road.
Yeah.
A little bit easier.
Yeah.
You know, like, okay, this has been hanging out for a while. I know somebody that would appreciate this, or can I find a different spot to take this other than a donation center, a thrift store?
Yeah, absolutely.
Dumpster, where
right.
wherever. Yeah. So quite so much later on.
Yeah, I think the upkeep of that, like, I feel like a lot of us, and myself included, we go through these like couple of days of purging where it's like, I need all this crap to be gone, like all of it. And then we go through our closets, and we may go through our inventory, and we go through our kids' stuff, and everything goes, and everything is like nice and cleaned up for a while. And then what happens? We bring more crap into our houses. And this whole like philosophy of every time you bring something new in, you take something and take it out of the house in whatever fashion, like donate it, sell it. I do like that, and I think I need to try and make that more of a habit. With reselling specifically, I don't think every time I go to the bins and pick up 50 pieces, I'll pull 50 pieces from my inventory to donate. That's not quite the same thing, but I think I want to be a little bit more mindful of that. Also, just like what I'm picking up, I already have been doing better with that, but there's still pieces that I picked up not too long ago where I'm like, Veronika, why? Like, why'd you do that? That is not serving anyone.
Yeah.
Least of all me. But anyway, Geneva is here. Hi, Geneva. Ooh, I almost put you in timeout on accident because I clicked too far to the right. It happens.
Hi, Geneva. I don't think I met you yet.
Geneva is usually around on my pre-recorded uploads and always in my comments, always saying hi, always watching. So appreciate that.
Hi, Geneva.
Purge about 20. Yeah, purge it. I know how you feel, girlfriend. Like I'm looking at a whole mess over there in my apartment, like the whole desk area that is currently not being used because it's basically just a catch-all for a whole bunch of random crap that I need to deal with and haven't decided how I want to deal with it. So that's the next area where I'm like, okay, I need to clean that up. And I have some things that I need to be moving into new places that are going to get new homes in my house and outside of my house. So yeah, I'm going to tackle that next.
Oh, that's cute.
It's so cute, and it's a 2014
Okay,
Disney.
I couldn't tell if it was 14 or 19. That's cute.
Yeah, and I feel like now it's 10 years. Like, is it cool to wear that? I don't know.
10 years.
I know, right? It's terrifying. What size is it? Youth, size large. It's not really boys specific. It's neutral, but okay, I guess we're not going down that rabbit hole today. But yeah, so purging, etc. But also, I want to. Part of me also wants to get in the habit of going to the bins more regularly, not because I want to bring a crap ton of stuff into my house and my storage unit, but because I think it'll help me be more selective.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm coming off of like a time in my life where I could rarely ever go thrifting. And now that I'm able to do it more regularly, I think I need to retrain my brain to where it's like, you don't have to buy everything right now. You have access to inventory. It's not an immediate need to buy 150 items just because they are cute, because you know how it is. Mm-hmm. Geneva's not going to buy this month. Ooh, I love it. Very best inventory, yeah.
And I think we also know now, since we have more experience under our belt, we know better what will actually sell. We know to be more selective. So maybe we are still bringing 50 items home, but they're 50 really good items that we know are going to do better, as opposed to I need to hit that 1,000 that 1,000 listing mark. We don't
we
quality
don't
over quantity.
Exactly. Where am I going to put cost? You know what? Is there costumes? Yeah, I guess it's going to go into kids' clothing. All right, Facebook.
That's a fair point, Geneva. Business may suffer a bit because I have a hard time finding. Yeah.
Shoot.
Same thing around here. It's I see a lot of Carhartt and a lot of fast fashion mall brands.
Yeah.
Columbia.
So much Shein.
A little bit. Oh my gosh.
Hey, Chuckster.
Hey, Chuck.
How are you doing, buddy?
Swimming
Fun show last night. Oh my god.
Shein and Target.
I was laughing so hard. If you guys are not subscribed to Chuck or Nate, you guys need to subscribe to Chuck and Nate. They're freaking hilarious. 500 items too much for. Yep. I hear that. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't want to get to like that 1,000 item inventory mark anymore. I get overwhelmed, even though it's in my storage unit, which I pay way too much for. And that's another thing I need to not rethink, because I physically cannot put all my inventory in my apartment. It's not going to work, and I don't want to give up sort of that quality of life where I'm just going to be surrounded by tote bins full of clothing. I don't have the space to put it anywhere out of sight, so it needs to go in a storage unit. But I do think I'm going to move to a cheaper one. I have to do more research and make sure it's like decent and it's not cheap because it's crappy. So, because it is a business expense, and it is like, if anything happens to that inventory, whatever insurance they have on it, if it's gone, I'm just screwed. So, not trying to do that. Everybody's saying hello. Better quality. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I would love to only source like higher quality items, better quality items. I'm doing better with not sourcing as much like fast fashion anymore, just because it's from the bins and just because it's new with tags. I'm still very tempted, don't get me wrong. Also because I do want to keep it out of a landfill and just like give it a little bit of extra life, because it's already been produced in such a crappy way that I'm like, it's just it's very frustrating to me. But it's not the best investment of my time, that's for sure. On the other hand, there's certain brands and like designers and things I don't think I'll ever find around here. I mean, if you guys all watch Heidi Restyle Secrets, she was talking about how you can check on eBay, how you can like search for a brand and then narrow it down by people in whatever a 50-mile radius of where you are who have this brand offered, which kind of gives you an idea about, do people find it around here? I mean, it's not an exact science, but it makes sense. And I looked up Magnolia Pearl, and guess what? Nobody in my like immediate area has any Magnolia Pearl. So I'm like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna find it here, which is fine. And not that affects my sourcing, but yeah, I'm not trying to hunt for things that are nearly impossible to find. If I ever find some mother jeans, that would be awesome, but Jackson Roykirk, behave.
Oh boy.
Oh, there's Heidi. Not just talking about Heidi, and she appears. She was probably already here, and that's why I was like, oh, let me talk about Heidi. There's Heidi with all the knowledge about all the things. We love Heidi. Good to see you. So much, yeah. So much Shein, and so much, especially like plus size Shein, which I've talked about this many times. I get it. It's cute. It's hard to find good plus size items, and it's hard to find cute, affordable plus size items. So I understand that people do shop from these websites. I just wish they wouldn't. I don't know. It's just, I get it, but I'm also, I hate them. I hate Shein. I hate freaking Temu. It's the goddamn worst. Anyway, I'm not gonna get on that soapbox. I can't. But good God, I hate them so much. Mom jeans are hot. Yeah, moms are hot. Did you not know that? Chuck knows that. I don't need to tell Chuck.
In the world.
I have one large closet that I use spilling away. Yep. I have some stuff that I want to send to the Real. Yeah, I feel the exact same way, Geneva. It's like, I'm going to send it to ThreadUp, even though they suck. And then I'm going to send this to the Real, even though they suck too. But maybe we'll get a little bit of money. I mean, if it's really not selling, I have pieces. And I just showed one in my little what sold short video. I was sitting on this pair of Jeffrey Campbell shoes, refusing to let it go.
They're so cute.
They're so cute. I was like, these are the most beautiful shoes I've ever picked up. And yes, I paid up for them, but that's not why I'm keeping them around. I'm like, I need to make sure these end up with a person who will hopefully appreciate them. I'm not sending them somewhere where they're going to sell for like, I don't know, $20 and I don't get anything. I was just like, these shoes are the hill I will die on. I sat on them for literally 3 years and I have dresses, designer freaking dresses, new with the tags, that I still have in my closet and they're not selling. So I think with those, it's time. I'm going to send them to the Real and then they can reject them. And then I'll just be like, you know what? Maybe I'll just give them away in one of my local Buy Nothing groups and feel like I've done something good. I don't know.
That could be cute.
Liv popping in. Liv, do you have another Friday night movie night? Liv is only popping in real quick, so I think she may have plans, maybe with the boyfriend, which good for you, girl.
It's okay. You still popped in to say hi.
Go have your cute Friday night date night, or whatever, or take a nap, or whatever it is you're doing. Timo makes Wish seem like, yeah. It's, don't let me get on a Timo soapbox, don't. There are other people who have videos out there on all the long list of reasons why Timo is absolutely horrible, and I don't need to get into that. But so is Wish.
That's a different video.
Yeah, it's such a different video. I'm gonna get, no, don't let me go there. Watched a lot of plans for 2024 recently. Quality over quantity. Okay, Heidi has a question. Go ahead, Heidi. Ask us a question. We're waiting. Yeah, I'm glad they finally sold. I'm especially glad that Jeffrey Campbell's circling back to that. I'm especially glad that they sold for a decent price. Now, they did sell on eBay, which means they may easily get returned. And if I get a notification popping up saying that whatever the buyer's name is, wants to return my item, I'm going to cry. I'm just going to be like, I give up. So hopefully they will not get returned. I'm not trying to jinx myself, but you know how eBay will do ya. Okay, Heidi has a question. Don't we always buy the best we can find already? Is anyone intentionally buying not good, just yes? I can only speak for myself. I will say at the thrift, I buy very differently from what I used to. But I do get carried away sometimes, and I will pick up something I normally wouldn't because it's cheap. Like, because it's marked down to $1, because it's marked down to 50 cents. Because I'm like, I can still make money off of this, but I really probably shouldn't. Not like total crap, but like items who are maybe very basic. They maybe by a decent brand, but I know better that like a very basic J. Jill t-shirt is probably not going to sell, even though J. Jill, generally speaking, sells well for me. So yeah, I do that. At the bins, again, I try not to anymore. But yeah, I definitely have a problem with picking up new with tag items from the bins, even if they're like Forever 21 or Shein for that matter. You know, like not all the time, but I will sometimes pick them up still, and I usually hate myself for it, but I justify it by saying, you know, I'm keeping it out of the landfill, which is true. But also, again, do I need to be on this crusade, keeping, you know, like trying to save the planet one Shein item from the bins at a time? No, I do not. But also, I'm hoping for good karma points. I don't know if that makes sense. Kristen, what about you?
Nope, I think we have the same brain on this one. It's not like it's not like actively seeking lower quality items, but it's like if we can make a buck or two, hey, it's a buck or two, and I guess sometimes it's kind of a calculated risk. Like, okay, it's just this mall brand XYZ, but it's really popular. And it's like, but is it?
Yeah. And it's, I don't know.
So yes, we do buy, I guess, kind of the best we can. But I think as we grow and as we learning from our mistakes, we learn what actually does sell better, and we just make better choices. Like there was a point in time I'm like, all the J. Crew, give me all the J. Crew. I don't care if it's got that green label on it. I am buying the J. Crew, and that sat forever.
I believe
forever. I think that was my longest standing item in my closet. I think I held on for about 5 years. And I'm finally like, get out.
Yeah,
be gone. Be gone.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, J. Crew's expensive. J. Crew's really good. J. Crew's and no.
Oh my God, me with all the anthropology.
Poor quality.
Yeah,
I think Crew, and not in a good way.
The thing you guys need to know about me is that my brain is really good at talking. I'm really good at talking myself into things and also out of things, but not always in my best interest or my business's best interest. And sometimes when I have this thing where I'm at the bins and it's maybe not great, so I will pick up items that are not super great because they're kind of like, out of all the not great stuff, they're still the better ones. And I'm like, well, I came all the way here, like I don't want to come home empty-handed. And then sometimes even to the point where I'm like, I want to put them a haul about this. It's less that, but yeah, I do try to take a step back and just be like, listen, it's just not worth it. Last weekend when I went to the bins, it was so overwhelming because the clothing bins were primarily like bedding, blankets, curtains, tablecloths, clothing in there too, but it was so much harder to find things and move things. And I get so discouraged by that. I'm like, no, we're not going to do that. So I stepped away from the clothing and picked up all the plush, looked at the hard goods for a little while. I admit it. I picked up some good shoes, and I did pick up a few good pieces, but yeah, I do sometimes I think I need to check in with myself a little bit more again and tell myself, like, this is not the last time you're going to the thrift. Like, the world's not ending tomorrow. You don't need to grab all the things and save all the things. It's fine if you come back somewhat empty-handed. So that's definitely something that I'm guilty of. I need to catch up with the chat real quick because people are coming in. Hello, Christopher Nutter. Good to see you. And Kami is here. Hey, girl.
Hi.
All doing well. And look who else is here. Mr. Patrick Murphy. Yes, great point. Yeah, you're not planning a terrible show. Okay. This nerd speak down here where I'm just like, okay, what is Miss Car? You know what? Don't tell me. Don't even. Wrong paste. Oh, okay. Right paste.
There's the right paste.
A bunch of viewers. My viewers resolved not to buy just because it's cheap. Do those things not sell? I mean, it depends. Listen, I sell things for like $12 and I make $5, and I'm like, was that really worth it, Veronika? Was it? And maybe after it sat for like 2 years, but I mean, not worth it, but like at least it's sold. But yeah, no, it's really not the goal. And I see a lot of resellers say like, okay, if it's not making me at least a $25 profit, or if it doesn't at least sell for $25, I'm not picking it up. And honestly, I understand that, but it's just not realistic for everyone because not everyone finds pieces exclusively, or enough of them, that will sell for a certain price. Like, I was looking at my sales from last year. I didn't make a single sale over $100. Wow. And that is realistic for me. like I used to, but even in the years prior to that, I rarely ever make a triple digit sale. Like most of my stuff sells in that 20 to 40 range. I don't make a lot of sales that are much higher than that. And when I do, I'm excited, but that's the stuff I find. And it's not because I price it too low. It's just because if I price it much higher, based on comps and everything, it just sits. So I don't know. Maybe I need more patience.
So maybe a more realistic goal, instead of I'm not going to buy something that's going to sell for less than $25. Maybe a different way to look at it is I'm not going to buy something that's not going to give me a gross of less than 3 times what I'm making. So because if you can buy maybe you can buy something for $1 and sell it for $20. Okay, it's not $25, but it's still potentially a really good profit.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing though.
If you're a volume seller
and that's the thing. I'm only one person. So even though I am more of a volume seller than, like curated closet seller, I just don't have the bandwidth to, like what the bin pickers would do. They would pick up so much stuff from the bins and they would sell it for $5, $6, $7 and they would make a profit, but there's 2 of them. And, they have kids who were helping, if I remember correctly. I know they're not on YouTube anymore, but like they're always my example when I think of like really high volume, everything from the bins, that sort of thing. I love that for people. For me, it's not realistic. Like I cannot take pictures of hundreds of items every week. It's just not going to work out. I'm already spread too thin as it is. So yeah, I mean, I would love to just find items that sell for more. I'm also very hesitant to pay up for things. I will say that. Like that's just a risk I'm not usually comfortable with. So anyway.
Yeah. And it's harder to do if you can't, if it's not something that you can return either. Like paying up at a garage sale, you can't, you don't have that fallback of being able to return it. And
my thrifts, you can't, as far as I know, you can't return anything at any of them. I can't think of any around here because I think most of the places are like, this is final sale. Now Goodwill will let you return it, but you've only got 14 days to do it. Yeah. Not around here. They don't. Not anymore. Also, I don't go to Goodwill. Doesn't allow returns at all? Oh. I don't believe so. I haven't been to the regular Goodwill in forever, just because they have absolutely lost their mind with prices. So, average sales price.
I had a conversation in Goodwill one day.
Let's see here. We're gonna go deep into my analytics. Let's see. I just looked at that. No, not year to date. I want the past year. We're starting January 1st. Let's look at my crappy year in reselling, shall we? Because everybody's out here like, I made so much money. This is what I made. I didn't even make 10K in net profit, okay? Like, there we are. Like, these are my numbers. There is nothing to, like, embellish or sugarcoat there. This is what it was in 2023. And yeah, my average sales price was $23.46. So,
that's okay.
Okay, I've listed a bunch less, admittedly. But, I had so much going on this year. I mean, this is why there's a huge dip in July.
I mean, big life changes.
Tell me about it. Yeah. I mean, we can look at, I looked at 2022 the other day too. Like this is like, you're getting all the deeds here today. Maybe y'all feel sorry for me and send me a super chat or something. Look at that. 2022 was so crappy, and yet it was better. Also, ignore the increase up here. It was because I didn't start using Vendoo until February. So this is not even all of it. I think I made like an extra 1,000 something in January. So I know I did hit 10K in net profit last year. And it's not showing any comparison because I didn't start using Vendoo until February something of 2022. But yeah, I mean, those are the numbers, and that's just what it is. So yeah, the whole like, I'm a 6-figure reseller, girl. I'm not even a 5-figure reseller right now. And there we are.
I mean, I am if you count the decimals. Actually, our numbers aren't all that far apart. I think I'm, if I remember what yours were correctly, I'm looking at a different screen. I think we're about $1,000 apart.
Let me say hi to people real quick. Hi, Phil, 5 and Dime. Good to see you. TGIF again. Indeed. Heidi, just rewind the tape. Discuss the ice maker. What's the ice maker doing? Tell us. Fill us in. Thank you, Chuck. No, and it's not. I'm not ashamed of it, because here's the thing: a lot of these people who will. How do I phrase this carefully? That I try not to compare myself to people whose lives are very different from my own. Like, there is no point in me comparing myself to, like I said earlier, like a reselling couple who works together. All they're doing is their full-time job. Their numbers are going to be different. The numbers of a part-time reseller who either doesn't have kids or has a very supportive partner or has like a whole support system, like family and stuff, etc., to help out with things, their numbers are going to be different from mine, because they have different time, like a different amount of time at their disposal, and that there's nothing wrong with one or the other. It's just, it's not realistic for me to compare myself to that. And I think when I think about, okay, what resellers or just in general people on YouTube are actually in a similar boat as me, they're really not. I mean, there probably are some, but like off the top of my head, they're really not that many. And I think the reason for that is because, my God, I'm a single parent with a full-time job running a small business on the side. And I have a kid who's not neurotypical. You think I have a ton of time to create content and tell people about, amazing things? I don't, and neither have these people who are in the same boat as me. They don't have YouTube channels because they're freaking busy, So there's really just no point in me comparing myself to people whose lives just happen to be very different from my own. And it's like Chuck said, it's nothing to be ashamed of. And it's not like a pity party or anything like that. I mean, I won't throw myself that, but like off screen. And that's just the way it is, and that's what we're working with. I think Geneva gets it, because I think Geneva and I are in fairly similar situations. So I think people. I mean, obviously there are people out there who can relate to my stuff that I have going on. That's why they watch my channel, and that's why I do it, because I'm like, hey, there are other people who also feel like they suck at reselling, even though we don't suck at it. We just we're busy and we're exhausted. Ooh, Geneva did exceed her year profit goal. That is awesome.
Yay! Congratulations.
I don't have a kazoo, and I don't know where Glamour is. She probably is out for date night, but imagine AK's kazoo. Ask yourself, was the profit I made worth the effort I put in? Yeah, that. A lot of times it was not, Heidi.
I like that.
So yeah, I'm definitely getting to the point where I'm like, don't do it, don't pick it up, don't try to save it. You're not the patron saint of
discarded clothing.
Discarded shitty clothing. You're not. Nobody's paying you for that. All right. Let me come back here, because we do have the patron saint of I don't freaking know what, something, Mr. Patrick Murphy. Hello, sir.
The patron saint of props.
Yes.
Of quarters.
Of quarters. Yes.
Of quarters.
Hello, sir. How are you this evening?
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh, we're just soapboxing and not listing.
I like soapboxing.
I know you
do.
About?
What hill are you dying on tonight?
Oh, so many little hills.
Which hill to choose?
I know, right? I can't even pick a hill.
Well,
we went from the fast fashion hill to the don't compare yourself to people who represent unrealistic goals for the part of life here. And I don't know. Let me tell you this. I did not watch a single my goals for 2024 or my 2023 wrap up, whatever, my numbers for 20. I didn't watch a single one of those videos. I didn't seek them out. I didn't feel like seeking them out. Sorry to anyone who put videos like that out there. It's not personal. I just cannot fill my head with it at this point in time. Like I will, and Heidi's like, watch mine. I will, Heidi, I will watch yours because I love you. And I know you keep it real. Also the patron saint of farts in a jar. Yes. But yeah.
Banned farts in a jar.
Banned. I don't know. I really am at this point where I'm just like, just focus on yourself, Veronika. Like, yes, support your friends by watching their videos and like liking their posts and encouraging each other on here, but like, don't compare yourself to other people.
Nope.
Yeah.
Very
nope.
true.
Unless you personally know them, and don't get me wrong, I understand that like you can form fantastic friendships on the intrawebs here that do translate into real life stuff. But, you know, there are some things where it's just like, there is that disconnect. You know, there is a power button on this. And, you know, your situation, your location, your demographic is going to be different than, say, mine. Mm-hmm. So those are factors to take into consideration. Some people okay, let's take Maine, for example, right? There is one Apple store in Maine for the whole entire effing state. Okay? So if you break your iPhone, not that I know anybody that's broke their iPhone, but
wow!
If you lived in the state of Maine, you have
it's a little
one
damaged,
choice.
Like its owner. Okay, shut up, Patrick.
Whereas, like, if you lived in California, there's an Apple store on every other corner. You know, so again, there's so many factors to take into consideration there. You know what I mean? And I don't know what drove me here, but hi.
I think, but yeah, no, and it's the same with like I said earlier, what Heidi was saying about using eBay to kind of figure out what kind of brands are even available in your area. I mean, I see that just by going to the thrift a couple of times or just looking around my city. Like when I was in New Jersey, I didn't find a single Lilly Pulitzer item. Here, I wouldn't say I find them all the time, but I definitely find them more often because it's kind of like a more East Coast, Southern, cutesy, whatever. We love the patterns. I don't know why. People here just love that crap. Like, I see it all the time. I go pick up my kid from school and somebody's going to wear a Lilly Pulitzer shirt. Like, it's just how it is. So, like, things like that where I know I find brands that other people maybe don't because they're in different parts of the country. And vice versa. So yeah, no point in me comparing myself to somebody who has access to lots of different things.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Also a good point, Geneva. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, with YouTube, I mean, I think you always have to be just selective, and in any social media, really. Like, and again, it's nothing personal with people. It's just there's some people where I find no benefit for me in my specific situation in watching their videos or consuming their content. And there's nothing wrong with their content. It just does not speak to me, and that's fine. Like, I'm not for everybody. They're not for everybody, you know? Yeah, I hear you, Geneva. I'm grateful for the regular job, and I just really lucked out with my current job. I just not in terms of the size of my paycheck. I work for a nonprofit. You don't get rich, but I love the people I work with. Oh my God, Heidi, that's funny. Item sold $999. I will say I kind of like that though. I have a thing for like numbers like that. And yes, I will watch your video. Hi, Kristen. Good to see you, Squirrel. I'm so behind on saying hello to people. I feel like or me specifically, I get on these soapboxes and they come in and they say hi and I don't acknowledge them right away. And then they're like, you know what? We slowly back out of this stream. I went a different way. Good. Who goes so yeah, people who go sourcing every day has help they don't talk about. Yep, all of those and then some. Patrick, did you see that?
What's up?
Chuck had to
unsub
from you.
Patrick Murphy because I can't live up to his sexiness. Well, you know, Chuck.
Not many can.
It's because I started following the Back Road Bitter that I became as sexy as I did. Without him, I am nothing.
Aww.
That's what I have to say about that. The avatar. Okay, back to work, kids. I want to see what I did pick up from the bins here. Where'd you go?
Show and tell.
Show and tell. Nope, I keep doing the wrong thing. Here we go. Let me take Chuck down for a second. I picked up a Orvis.
Ooh.
I don't think vintage, but like a suede, like full-on suede leather jacket. Does have some markings, which I'm not even going to try to get out because, again, I can't be arsed. Like, if this is going to bother somebody, then get it out yourself. I don't care. I'm not going to mess with this leather. Hell no.
Mm-hmm.
And it's on the inside. Nobody can see it. So yeah, it's like 100% genuine leather. It's probably, you know what? It probably is vintage.
Pretty.
Heidi, what say you? You know all the things. Pretty sure this is vintage. I mean, this Orvis label is like older.
It does look older.
Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna list that, and then let me save this real quick because I do want to show you guys the also possibly vintage, not quite sure yet. Ralph Lauren denim shirt. Let me pull that because I did photograph that today because I was like, ooh, I want to do show and tell with this one as well. Let me pull all my 5,000 pictures.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like the flags on there.
It's so cool. It has so much going on. Let me wait for everything to load.
Is that like an iron-on patch, or is it actually like embroidered, stitched?
It's embroidered, ripped apart, stitched back together, patches, all the things. It's wild.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, what?
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
I only found, of course, I would do that. I only found one or two comms listed, not sold, or like marked as no longer available. It has all of this stuff going on. I need to comp it again, but somebody had it listed for like 188 or something crazy like that.
Gosh,
I know. I mean, it is freaking cool. It's not the double R Ralph Lauren, but it's, you know, it's freaking cool. The tag doesn't really look like it's super old though. I don't know if the 0520, if that's a May 2020, which I feel like maybe not.
That's how I would interpret that too. That is a pretty new looking tag.
Yeah. So it's like so retro,
cool,
not vintage. Very cool. I like it. Yeah. It doesn't have their website on it, but I don't think it ever does. Oh, it does. Never mind. Yeah, it's definitely newer. Okay. Well, still. Oh, well, Heidi says it's old.
Still.
Oh, did Veronika just throw up? I didn't. What? No.
What?
Why would I? Heidi, I think you're probably talking about the Orvis, right? Not the Ralph Lauren. Again, I need to pay more attention to the chat.
So really beautiful Orvis. I think it was wool. I couldn't actually find a fabric tag.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like a long military style trench. I think it was double breasted. Oh my gosh, it was so gorgeous. But I could not find any comps on it at all. Like no solds, none listed, like absolutely nothing on this coat. As much as I wanted, I left it behind because it was a little on the higher side. I think it was close to 15. But I was like, I'm just not finding anything on this, and Orvis is all over the place.
That is very true, yes. With this one, because it's from the bins, I was like, it's good. It's a little bit heavier. Heidi, it is made in China. But even made in China at this point, could be vintage. Because, we're talking like 2003, technically. So,
I don't know.
Kuji jean jacket. The grandpa sweaters are good. The Kuji sweaters. Anything that's not a sweat. I've never found like a cool Kuji sweater in my life. But I found other items and they usually don't sell that well. Like a shirt, a pair of jeans. I had a jacket at some point.
Shorts.
Yeah. It's, if you have very little into it, list it by all means. I would tag it as like streetwear and all of that. But like 90s hip hop. But it's kind of like, all of those like Darion and Baby Fat and Rockaware kind of brands. Not really, because Kuji does have a market specifically for the sweaters, but yeah, if it's not a sweat, I don't know. If you already have it listed, obviously, but yeah. Orvis. What did I do? Ooh, Glamour is smoking outside in the Yeti, enjoying the snow. I think you meant to say enjoying the show, Glamour, but Mwah. Hello from Dayton.
I think it stopped here, but man, was it pretty earlier.
Not as pretty as you, but damn close.
Does it have big branding? Heidi, are you... Yeah, it has to scream. Even when it screams Kuji. Let me go and... Yes, save the item. Let me see if I still have it in my drafts, because I think I still have everything in my drafts that I took to Play-Doh's and all of that. So Play-Doh's didn't want this Kuji, and so I'm sending it to...
Oh, those are cool.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I'm sending it to ThreadUp, and they're gonna think it's men's and not take it. It has big Kuji branding all over the freaking place, and yet it has not sold. And it's a bigger size too. So yeah, that's a goner. So anyway, yeah, do I still have the other Kuji listed? Let me see. I cannot spell. Yep, I still have this one. This is another one I have again. Kind of sort of does. Yeah, it's cute. It's definitely like very Y2K, but again, has not sold. I've had it forever.
The font on that embroidery kind of reminds me of Baby Fat.
Oh yes, very much.
I remember Baby Fat.
I see it every once in a while.
Oh, I still see it a lot in this area, especially when I go, like in Williamsburg, not so much, but when I go to like Hampton and like the closer I feel like I get to Virginia Beach, the more like party stuff I see. Let's put it that way.
I just listed a bunch of X-Men.
Nice. Was that what you were copying pasting earlier?
Yes.
Everybody's saying hi. Glamour's saying hi to everybody. Hasn't sold for how much? Heidi, I think I dropped this down to like $15-20 at some point. It hasn't sold. Like, I don't have it priced super crazy high. Anyway, let's list an Orvis jacket, shall we? So do we think this is vintage? I feel like it's vintage. It's made in China, but it looks vintage. Let me run this through Google Lens again.
The great Google in the sky.
Wait, did I make an eBay sale?
Well, look at that. Look at you.
I may not have. I have a notification. Oh, I have a new offer. You received an offer. 25. Heck yeah. Yeah, we're going to accept that. I sold a traditional Chinese dress. I don't know how to pronounce it. Kipao? I don't know. It's like, it was in my scrap fabric box. And
oh, I think I remember that one.
Yeah, it's like a green leafy design one. And it's listed for $35 and somebody bought it for $25. I mean, I saw the exact same one listed like all over the place, but I'm pretty sure it came from like AliExpress or something. So somebody bought it.
Awesome. Woohoo!
It's hope they pay.
Glamma, we're gonna need you to hop on with that kazoo.
Seriously, yeah, Kami is coming through here. Kazoo noises. What do I have? I have an easy button somewhere, but my kid's been playing with it, so I don't know where it is. And other than that, noise. Oh yeah, I do have somewhere. I have the freaking wooden train flute that Glamma bought for my child when we were in Chicago, and yeah, I let him use that for a whole day before I hit it because I was like, absolutely freaking not. It's too much noise in the house. Glamma had to go. Her date was staring at me. Say hi to Glampa. Assuming that's your date. If not, I didn't say anything. No, we're not gonna start stuff. I mean, store credit is fine though, Geneva. That's basically like not spending money. Again, I'm very good at talking myself out of it. Kami, I'm gonna forgive you for misspelling my name because I love you. Don't do it again. Anyway, I'm kidding. I was gonna look at this jacket and saw that I have an eBay notification. The ADHD is strong tonight. Good. Oh my god. And then
the number of times I look at me like, wait, what am I doing? What was I doing again?
Then I look at Google Photos. I need to okay, just because I normally don't show my child on my channel, but because he's not that young anymore, can I just look at this little memory?
Aw.
God,
the little curl.
So cute.
One little curl in the middle of his forehead.
When was this? So now I cannot. I can't see when it was because that's the area that's damaged on my phone. It's yeah, exactly. I know you did. Teach your phone how to spell my name correctly, Kami. We all know that's part of my world domination plan. Everybody's phone is gonna autocorrect it with a K. Okay, so somebody has this Orvis jacket listed in Espanol.
Ooh.
Like literally, that's the listing that comes up. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's the Spanish, which is nice. Orvis jacket. Okay, people are calling it vintage. Doesn't necessarily mean it is.
True.
Let's see what this Poshmark person has to say about it. Sold for $40. Good for her. Yeah, that's the, I want to say exact same one I have. Yay, my buyer paid. Okay, her tags are slightly different, like her care tags are slightly different. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. Okay. I'm just gonna call it vintage, and if somebody wants to come for me, they can come for me. Not on this chat. Don't come for me. Heidi, sit back down. Oh, he has a tragedy. Oh God, that's sad. That makes my heart hurt for you. Kami's on a MacBook for like the 5th time. I will.
Zegna. Yeah, mine sat forever too.
What are you doing, Kristen?
Quietly hitting backspace.
Look at Betty and Veronika comics and think it's wrong. I mean, listen, I'm not hating on the Veronikas with a C. I would never. Patrick knows that, but
it's just spelled wrong.
That's just not what my mother named me. I don't know what to tell you.
All right. A number of times my name has been spelled wrong. First name, last name.
I bet.
Both names in, yeah.
Yep. Orvis vintage. Wait, leather. Jacket. It doesn't count as a trench coat. It's not long enough. Brown.
So I'm finally logging some sales. I'm back to September.
Oh, good job, Chris.
I have sales from September I have not logged yet. Worst reseller ever award.
Heidi, I feel like it might make a difference. Like I feel like I'm gonna get different eyes on it if I put vintage in there. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not.
It's like a trip down memory lane at this point. I was like, oh yeah, that sale, and like, oh, that sale.
Seriously.
Like, yeah, I finally got rid of that one.
You know what? I keep adding typos to my listing because I feel like everybody is looking at me typing, which you're clearly not, but I'm going to put all of us on the screen and just list quietly over here where nobody can look. Light browns. It's because Heidi's in the chat and I'm nervous when Heidi's in the chat because she's going to be like, why are you putting this in there, Veronika? And why are you doing this in your listing? And I know she's right. And then I feel pressure to do better. She's like, yeah, we are. See? I have this.
When we do stuff like this, though, that we catch mistakes later, though, right?
I have this deep-rooted, like, I'm such a people pleaser, especially like people who I cherish and respect, and Heidi is clearly one of them. So I'm like, I don't want to look bad in front of Heidi. She's concerned about her. Yeah, Jackson Rockrick, that's probably accurate. I think you may have even missed one. Nobody can type or write perfectly when people are staring over your shoulder. Like, we all know this from back in school. Like, you just mess up because you get maybe people who don't have like anxiety issues cannot relate, but those of us who have anxiety, yeah, that's where it started.
I can't type correctly when it's just me sometimes. So
I mean, also that. But let's just blame anxiety.
Like me and my big thumbs hitting all the wrong keys on my phone.
Same. It's also just hard for me to talk and type at the same time, especially when I'm talking about something other than what I'm typing.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yep.
Yeah, this is why Patrick is so quiet. He's just working away quietly down there.
Focused.
Mm-hmm.
I am. What's going on?
Nothing. You're fine.
Not a thing.
Not a single thing. Somewhere throughout.
I liked this sale. It was a Christmas kitten T-shirt that sold in September. It was adorable.
Katie says, I feel like my anxiety started in the womb. I hear you.
Like, wait, I have to do what? I have to grow up? A lot of pressure.
Nice recovery. Yeah, I have to come out of here. Hi, Swampy. How are you, Nutcrack? Good to see you. Oh, Tucci snuck in at some point. Did I miss you coming in, or are you just randomly contributing? It is scary when Patrick is this quiet. It's usually when he's just zoned out and just like laser focused. Markings on the lining and near size tag. Nope, near label. You see all pictures. So I sold something today that it's one of those things. Yay! Yay indeed. Where it's really hard to capture the color for some reason. It was like this muted pink, reddish pink. What's the color I'm thinking of?
Yeah, reddish pink.
Mauve.
Reddish, yeah. Mauve, maybe? Let me look up what mauve looks like. Yes, mauve, but
mauve's like
a little bit
purple.
A little bit more pink than that. So, okay, the internet says opera mauve. Is it mauve or mauve? I hear people saying mauve, and I think it's mauve, but I'm confused.
No, just mauve.
Mauve. Yeah, it's a little bit more that, or like China Rose is another color that's coming up. Anyway, it was definitely not orange, but it looked orange in the pictures no matter what I did. It just looked orange. Like a rusty orange. Very, very nice.
Oh, weird.
But so weird. And I put it in the description and I, tagged it as pink and red. So, and I put in that, this is the color. It does come across more orange in the pictures. So, I don't know. It's sold on Poshmark. I hope she read the description. We'll see. Ever sold Nike ACG? What's ACG stand for? Something with golf?
I was going to say, isn't ACG golf?
American Championship Golf. Just tell us, Heidi. I'm not gonna embarrass myself.
That sounds
more.
I have sold ACG, but it took forever. I was so excited about it when I found it, and it sat forever.
I think my fastest sale of last year were those weird brown Nike. Oh, never mind. It's nothing with golf. All conditions gear. Huh.
Oh.
Is it like...
I think the only part of that we got right was all.
No, I said American.
You said American.
I'm all off.
Wow.
Desert Sellers, hello and welcome. New channel Nutter shared this live. Lovely. It is good to see you. I assume your name is Jen. Oh, thank you for subbing. Welcome, Jen. Happy to have you here. We're just hanging out. We're trying to be productive, but we usually end up chatting and getting on soapboxes, and then we get down from our soapboxes, and then everybody leaves. And anyway, that's what we're doing here. So I hope you'll stick around. We're just having a jolly old time. We're trying to help each other out. Yeah, Heidi, I've never sold Nike ACG before. So is it like? I'm thinking of something like Columbia that it may be similar to, but I think I'm mixing things up.
Are you thinking of Columbia PFG?
Yes.
That one is. I think that one's professional fishing gear.
Performance fishing gear, I think. Either way, but yes, I do like selling that. So I was just wondering if that's like on par with Nike ACG, but maybe not. I'm just putting abbreviations together in my head. That's what I do.
That's what you do.
The
PFG
stuff I've found has all been like lighter weight, moisture wicking, quick drying.
I do like selling the PFG stuff. Anyway,
the local thrift has figured out and they price it accordingly. So
yeah. Heidi, what have you found that's Nike ACG? Now I need to know more.
What am I looking at? Calendar.
By the way, can I just say something? Speaking of, because Heidi's here, I was thinking about that because I've been looking at ThredUp boxes, even though I should know better. And I noticed that I think I may have made a mistake. I told everybody that, the Fabrics and Textiles box is the most underrated box ever. Now everybody's buying it and it keeps being sold out. And I'm not saying that I single-handedly caused that, but...
Are you an influencer?
I should have been like doing the gatekeeping thing on that one. I'm kidding. I don't take myself that seriously, but yeah. Anyway, men's shorts. Okay. Are you listing them right now, Heidi? Did you sell them? Tell us more. I mean, the other thing is with all of this stuff, really, sometimes, like I said, my quickest sale last year, full price and everything, Patrick was there, was this very random pair of little Nike Golf poop brown, like poop emoji brown, freaking shorts. Nothing special to them. Listed them. I don't think I even had them listed to all my platforms yet. I was in the process of listing them to Mercari and it already sold on Poshmark. I was like, what the hell is going on? And I thought somebody made a mistake. I was like, for sure that's going to get canceled. But no, guest buyer and everything. Just you don't know.
The poo sells, I guess?
The poo sells. That's the takeaway from today's show. The poo sells. Patrick, I feel like you have something to contribute to that.
What's up?
The poo sells.
Oh, I wasn't even a quarter ass listening.
I know. I can tell when you're not listening.
The poo will sell.
Well, I'm doing some research, so I got these figures, right?
Do you need me to make it big?
You don't have to. Anyway, bottom line of this.
That case.
Bottom line, this figure is not this guy. So these are miss.
Oh.
Oh. That's what I was saying earlier.
So would that be considered a production error?
Well, it's definitely an error. I don't know if it's a production error or not. They call it miscarded. So I'm.
Are they worth more?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
And here's something else. So that stack that I showed you earlier, you gotta make me smaller again. So I've got.
About it.
So I've got.
You can be big for my Stanley-sized jar of coffee. You can be big for an actual lesson.
What?
He wasn't here for that, and even if he had been, he would not have paid attention.
Yeah.
Let's not do a callback with Patrick Murphy tonight. He's too focused.
So I've got all the figures. So like I've got a Beast figure. I've got a what is it? I got a Beast figure. Got a Wolverine figure. So basically, I've got 6 figures all together. So I've got the 2 miscarded, and then the 4 correct carded over there. So I'm lotting them all up together, and I'm going to do an auction. I'm just trying to figure out which way, because I've had these.
Why aren't you lotting up the miscarded ones and then the correct ones, like, separately?
Well, because, okay, what?
If you said you have 2 that are miscarded, that are worth more, and then you said you have a whole bunch that are not miscarded.
Correct.
Wouldn't it make more sense to lot up the 2 miscarded ones as one lot and then the other ones as one lot?
No, so, like, you're going to get the correct Beast with the Beast box and the correct Robot Wolverine with the correct Wolverine box, in addition to the miscarded one.
Oh.
See what I'm saying?
Not really, but okay. I mean, I do see what you're saying, but I'm wondering. You know what? Never mind. You know your stuff, I think.
Well, he's researching, so no.
He is. I'm not even gonna. Something's always up at ThreadUp, Heidi. I've been checking ThreadUp. The rescue boxes, like around Christmas, around New Year's. I'm like, you could throw us like a little bit of a sale, ThreadUp, like on the rescue boxes.
All right, so these are the correct figures, right? Correct figures, correct boxes, and then here's the one that's.
I mean, I understand conceptually. Okay. I understand what you're. Okay, so they're the same figures. I get it now. I get it.
We actually did need the props that time.
I did need the visual. I'm a visual learner because I thought you had the 2 miscarded ones, but then you had like completely different figures that were accurate.
Well, I do too, but.
Okay.
Yeah, have you made the rainbow connection?
The right and wrong together.
I think you're overthinking this, Patrick, and that's why I'm confused. But also, as Jackson Walker said, nerd.
The scowl. Jeez.
As he's also on a comic auction. It's a little rude, but okay. We'll share you. Anything good? Getting anything good? Must be boring if you're also over here. Okay, I'll stop. Terra Peak says ASP for used Nike ACG shorts is 30. They are foreign. Wait, who's foreign? I'm foreign. I can tell you that. Are the X-Men foreign? Are the shorts foreign?
No, but interesting enough, I do got a foreign packaged X-Men downstairs in part of the Vous Français.
Vous Français. Mm-hmm. Les Hommes X. Or whatever X-Men would be called in French. And as we're speaking about it, my Duolingo is popping up and telling me I need to do my Spanish. Well, I'll do that. It is boring. They don't have to be. Ha ha ha! You bet your butt they don't. Shit's exclusive. Anyway, enough flattering myself here. All right, Orvis leather jacket. Yes, I'm still on it.
I was just going to say, how long have you been on that one list?
Well, it's because we're talking about nerd stuff and X-Men and Nike shorts and ThreadUp boxes, which that part is on me.
We are running the gamut of conversation today.
We are, which is what we do around these parts.
We are all over the... Well, I think we're all over the place more than usual. I mean, usually at some point we end up on food, but...
Oh, let's not do food. I'm gonna get the munchies. Like every time we talk extensively about food on this show, like we hop off. Not pop off. I'm gonna pop off too. We hop off, and it's like midnight, and I'm in my kitchen, like hating myself.
Everybody gets,
but also stuffing my face.
Oh my gosh, the Christmas and never mind.
Never mind.
Yeah, well, I stopped myself because it really was going to send us down the snack rabbit hole. So
yeah, no.
Like, no. She said no.
Oh, shoot! I have not established my average cost of goods for this bins haul. We're gonna be conservative and say 140, and if it's less, even better. Patrick, cover your ears. Heidi, cover your ears. I'm not doing the accurate reselling stuff. Good night, Cammy. Have a good one.
Hi, Cammy.
Thank you for stopping by. That someone said nobody said food. Jackson Worker. Nobody said food. We're not talking about food. We're talking about vintage leather jacket and all the serious reselling things. Nobody's having any fun.
No tangents.
None whatsoever.
We don't go on tangents on this channel. What?
Ooh, Style. Oh god, I hate eBay with their little mandatory fields that then don't include what it actually is. Is it a P code? It's not a P code, but I feel like that's as close as it's gonna get.
I don't know. They don't have just a leather jacket?
No. I can do basic jacket, which I feel like is a little rude. They have 3-in-1 jacket, anorak, basic jacket, biker, bomber jacket, kimono, military jacket, motorcycle jacket, overcoat, parka, pea coat, puffer jacket, quilted, raincoat, trench coat, varsity jacket, and windbreaker.
Nope. None of the above.
Yeah. None of the above. So I'm just gonna do... I love that they have both biker and motorcycle jacket. Like, I understand that those are two different things, but it's like, okay, so you can get niche, but you can't give me what I actually need from you. All right, basic jacket.
We're not going to give you this niche. We're going to give you a different, very specific niche.
I'm going to call my jacket basic. It's rude. Good pre-owned condition. No rips or tears. Somewhere near cup and markings on lining. Please, for the love of God, read the description.
Did you put that in the listing title?
I'm not Patrick Murphy, so I did not. But I'm doing the professional version of that.
What are you trying to say here?
Jackson Walker sent Glamour a recipe that adds pounds just reading it. Yeah, so don't send it to any of us, please. Because we don't. One thing that I don't need more of is pounds. Lining material. Oh, what was it?
Unless it's pounds of clothing from the bins.
Yeah, in which case I could be convinced.
So,
nylon.
Evil attempt to bring it back. To not get on the food.
Love it. So yeah, I'm going to the bins tomorrow, unless it's going to be snowing. And by God, if I come back with another 3 big bags of plushies that I now need to deal with, somebody slap me across the face. Because we can't be doing that. I can't.
So the conversation that you have with yourself.
Uh-huh. It's gonna be like, you have 7. No, not 7. You have 57 plushies, Veronika. You have 57 things that one way or another you have to take pictures of already. Step away from the plushies. Oh, actually 58, because I also picked up a little Squishmallow thingy, new with tags, that I'm gonna sell. It's so cute. I picked up another one that I showed to my kid, kind of thinking he would look at it and just be like, eh. And he has fallen in love with it. The pug is now going with him everywhere, and I'm like, you know what? That's fine. Get your Squishmallow on. I paid $1 for it. I would have gotten 10 at best.
Oh, I've got. I need to.
Can I just say something here, real quick? When you're as cool as Jennifer Hayes, you can walk into a chat and just drop in a letter. All that's needed. And
not even like, yo, just
not even yo, not even hi. You just drop a letter, making your presence known because you're the queen of freaking everything, which she is, and we love her. So welcome, Jennifer. And then she followed up with hello. She greets her subjects.
More letters.
More letters. We love our Jennifer Hayes. Thank you, honey. If you guys don't know who Jennifer Hayes is, you better educate yourself. She is amazing. She
Jennifer
is the
Hayes
real
lives here.
MVP. She lives here. Yes, she lives here. She owns this place. She's the best person, one of the best persons to know on YouTube, and stay on the good side because she'll drop your links for free and do all your, like, promote your stuff for you, and you don't even have to ask. And she does it lightning fast. And she's off duty now. Don't start dropping links, Jennifer. Please don't. You do enough, and we love you, and we appreciate you. No plushies. Yeah, hashtag no plushies. I'm gonna write it on my hand. Like, no plushies.
Hold, please. I do have plushies.
Yeah, get to know Jennifer. There we go. If Patrick Murphy ever sits down again, he can copy and paste his little Jennifer spiel and also read it to us, but no rush. This is the Jennifer appreciation segment. Blush is all you find now. See, Tucci, the thing is, at my bins, they have like separate bins just for plush. They have separate bins just for books, and they have separate bins just for plush. There's like at least 3. So it's not even about the finding. Like, I know it's there.
I kind of feel like that should be a standard just to make it easier. Agreed. So you're not, fighting with the vintage t-shirt bros while you're looking for
all the bins locations I've been to. I like this one that I usually go to the best because it's not perfect, but I feel like it should be the standard for other bins locations that I've heard about or heard of, because I'm like, by comparison, my bins are so nice, both in terms of how the people act overall. Don't get me wrong, they will jump on the new bins when they come out, and there's like a whole bunch of tra-ra, and I stay far away from that. But overall, they're organized, they're relatively clean, they're super well lit, there's a lot of space for everybody. As far as bins are concerned, they're pretty nice. So I've been spoiled by them. I didn't care for the ones in New Jersey. They were like dingier, but I found good stuff there too. Jennifer's trying out her Bluetooth keyboard. Why? You're doing so well without it. I got in trouble. Okay, Patrick, here's your segment. And then we'll
make sure to head over to Jennifer Hayes' channel, click subscribe, hit that notification bell, go into one of her videos, and let her know that Patrick Murphy sent you, baby. That's right.
That's right, indeed. All right, Kristen.
I did have, had plushie. Oh, big screen again. Plushies. Two bags of Disney. Is it Zoom Zooms?
Yes, I was trying to think about it. I was like, what is it? Meep Meep, Zoom Zoom, something like that.
Meep Meep, Zoom Zoom. They're so cute. I got a little Buzz Lightyear one. They're
super cute. Hold on, I'm gonna keep you on solo layout for 1 second because I need to grab the Squishmallow.
I'm assuming this is Elsa. Oh, yep. Okay, I get it. Like the little braid thing. I think this is. Gosh, I don't know. Maybe somebody knows. I thought it was one of the. I thought it was one of the fairy godmothers from. Sleeping Beauty. But I'm not so sure. The hat is confusing me.
Look at the Squishmallow I found at the bins.
Oh, that is the tiniest. I've never seen one that tiny.
It's Squishville, mini Squishmallow and vehicle. So that's it's adorable. A piggy. It's a piggy in a puppy vehicle.
Oh.
Why? I don't know.
I thought it looked like a yellow submarine.
It's hella cute. So I'm going to list this one. Possibly. Yeah, unless my kid sees it. But yeah, that was the only other plushie I picked up. Ta-da! Okay, let me catch up. Also, yes, if you want to support Jennifer Hayes, please do so at the link below. You don't have to, but you can if you want to be a nice human. And of course, you can always support yours truly over here as well. But I'm not nearly as amazing as Jennifer, so,
It's so soft. Oh.
You are lucky. Bins are awful around here. Tucci, where are you in the country? Where the bins are awful. This is also very soft. I keep touching it.
Oh my gosh, is this Eeyore?
That's what she
No, that's not Eeyore.
The Squishmallow. This is giving, what's it called? Stroke the Fuzzy Wall? What was that movie? Get Him to the Greek? I love quoting that movie, and this is like literally the only thing I remember about it. Desert Sellers Jen, I believe, have stuffed my Goodwill bins solely to Amazon. Interesting. Solely to Amazon return bins, so much better inventory. Yeah, I think Patrick has opinions about the bin stores of that caliber.
Well, and again, this is kind of rolling back to the same conversation that we were having earlier.
There goes the quarter.
Again, it depends on the demographic, depends on the area. For one, I just don't want to go to the horse troughs. I'm sorry. No.
I mean, I don't blame you. I feel like it takes a certain person to go to a place and dig through other people's trash and be elbow deep in it and find some sort of enjoyment in it. And I'm one of those weirdos. Hello. Hi.
Weirdo.
My name's Veronika and I love going to the bins. Weirdo. But yeah, it's not for everyone.
I tried it and it just, for one, people are just rude. They think they're entitled. There's screaming children running about. Old people just being old.
Damn. Casual ageism. Old people being old. Like, excuse me, old people. Can you be old somewhere else? Like,
well, I mean, just old and grumpy. Like this one guy, he kept throwing shit on me, and I'm like, dude. Old and grumpy. And he just.
That was actually last time I was at the bin. Somebody was throwing back a piece of clothing and throwing it a little bit further than they had intended, and it landed like right in front of me. Didn't hit me or anything. She's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." And I'm like, "It's fine. You missed me. You can try again." But like, but if it actually had hit me, I would have been like, "Excuse you, ma'am." Tucci is in like Mass. No bins closest is New Hampshire and Connecticut.
We see these are like hard goods, and this guy, I mean, like I had my hands, my arms, and it just like starts hitting me with stuff. I'm like, dude, he's like, just calm your ass down.
Ooh, Swampy in all caps said bye. Did we say, see, this is what happens when you talk. I'm assuming this was a reaction to the Patrick Murphy being ageist and talking about older people. I'm assuming, because I didn't say anything mean. Ever. Craig, not Craig. Come back. Come back, Glenn. We're going to say your name right, too. To the Hudson, New Hampshire Goodwill a few times. Yeah, I've never been to any in that neck of the woods. I've been to one in Pennsylvania, the one in Jersey, 3 in Virginia. That's all the bins I've been to. Should have gone to the one in Delaware while I was still up there, but who has the time? Not me. Jennifer is the best indeed, like I said.
Just do like the Great North American Bins tour and just.
I mean, don't threaten me with a good time.
Road trip to all the bins. Who's got the best trash?
I mean, people have done the whole like, where are the best bins? And like, I debated making that like a video series before and like a collab with other people, but then I just got lazy again. I was like, I don't want to organize that. I'm kind of done micromanaging people, so.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like have a collab. Sorry, I assume people can read my mind. Have a collab with other people on YouTube and basically compare bins and like have some criteria and that sort of thing.
That would be a lot because you never know.
Said that bin sucks. Oh no. Hudson has a Goodwill store attached to the bins. All the good stuff goes to the store. Yeah, my bins have a Goodwill store. The one location that I mostly go to has a Goodwill store attached to it. I've only been in that retail store like once or twice because usually once I come out of the bins, I'm like, I'm done. I need to wash my hands. I need to eat. I need a nap. I need something for the headache I inevitably have after coming home from the bins. So,
do they still have the Goodwill boutiques out there somewhere? Where it's supposed to be like the nicer.
I have never seen those at mine.
Online, I think that was a pre-COVID thing, mostly.
I've never seen that at mine.
They just
the Delaware.
They just bump up the prices and stick them in the glass case at the register.
Oh yeah. They do have that around here. They just don't call it anything special. I mean, my honey hole has a quote unquote boutique section, which makes me laugh.
No, there were some locations that had like, it was like an actual designated, like a separate store. And I don't remember. I don't know. I don't know if it was called Goodwill Boutique, but that was basically what it was. It was like the obscure items. But
not around here.
There were very many, and like some of them, I heard some reviews on some of them. Like they were just throwing whatever was new with tags, and not necessarily.
Yeah.
So you'd have like, an entire rack of new with tag LuLaRoe.
That is my honey hole. They will put the new with tag Shein and call it boutique and price it at like $12. I'm like, honey, it doesn't even retail for that much.
Yeah.
Okay. Jen from Desert Seller says they have it in Tucson.
One of the boutiques? Is that what you're talking about?
I think so, yeah.
Ooh.
Full store of all the fancy stuff, designer clothes and accessories. Lulu for $40. Yeah, pass.
Not even new or some of the, some of the like fancier ones maybe, but like the dressier ones. The dressier dressies.
Hey JJ, welcome,
Hey, JJ.
welcome. Hello. We're gonna say everything twice. 80 printer ink on brass cobra candlestick.
Wow.
All right. Yeah, I've been just looking at the hard goods just like for personal home decor, pretty much, mostly. And then every once in a while I pick something out where I'm like, this looks cool, like the freaking Wendy's Magic 8 Ball, which has like some 5,000 clicks on Facebook Marketplace right now. I'm like, all I need is one. All I need is for one person to just commit and buy the damn thing.
I was just going to ask you if it had sold yet.
Nah, I'll let you know when it does.
Nobody wants the Vince burger.
They do. They just don't want to pay for it.
They just don't know it yet.
They just don't know it yet. No, and it hasn't been listed that long, so it's okay.
That's a lot of clicks, though.
It is a lot of clicks. Yeah,
I wish we could see analytics like that.
On Poshmark.
Yeah. No kidding.
Keep dreaming, kiddo. Keep dreaming.
Yeah.
Poshmark doing something helpful? Never. Poshmark be like, the thing you all asked for, and we're all like, collectively, nobody asked for this.
Exactly.
Here's what we actually asked for. Repeatedly.
What does that remind me of? I'm trying to think of that.
Based on Kristen.
Oh, I'm thinking out loud, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It reminded me of something, and now I'm drawing a blank on what that actually was.
Of course.
Yep. It'll come to me at the most inconvenient time, like when I'm trying to.
Of course. Yeah. All right, I'm trying to get all the pictures of all the flaws. Yeah, and also the thing I just love so much about cross-listing to different platforms is that every single goddamn platform has a different cutoff for pictures. Like for Facebook Marketplace, it's 10. For Depop, it's 8? Mercari is 12? Poshmark 16? And then there's eBay with 24 that I'll never fill. But
wow.
I think that's right. Right, Patrick? 24 pictures on eBay?
Yep, 24.
Yeah. Holy smokes.
I mean, that's like a recent-ish development, but still.
That's still a lot. Like, even 16 on Poshmark seems like a lot sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, I rarely use all of them, but I do have things where I just need to show a lot of detail or something vintagey that has like some imperfections that I want to show, but can't get them. Ooh, I'm almost knocking all my stuff over. Get them all in the one picture. Okay. JJ has a question. Thank you, Jennifer. All right.
What's your question, JJ?
Thinking of trying Vendu cross-listing, but does it remove sold items of other platforms? Yes, it does. So I cannot show you a current... You know what? I actually can. Hold, please. Where's my screen?
I was gonna say, don't you have Vendu?
I do have a sale. So one thing that's like super, Vendu needs to pay me for this. One thing that's like a recent thing that Vendu does is they actually have automatic sales detection for certain platforms. eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, Depop. I don't know if they have it for Facebook Marketplace. I need to check. But yeah, so this is what happened. I did not put this in. It automatically detected that I had a sale on eBay, and then once I add my sale details, or maybe even before, it will actually delist everything on the other platforms, which is very cool. So this one, it's sold for 25. Okay, everybody who's a stickler for exact numbers, look away, because I guesstimated my eBay fees when I first put them in. We're not going to talk about it. So yeah, now it's up to date, and yet now it's delisted over here on Poshmark, Mercari, and Facebook Marketplace. So they do have that. It's fantastic. The automatic sales detection is such a freaking lifesaver, because you know your girl forgets to put in sales all the time. All the time. It's horrible. Like, I've luckily so does Kristen. So yeah, I mean, I've used List Perfectly before. It's been a while, so I don't know what their like recent developments are and what changes they made. I never had an issue with List Perfectly. I don't dislike the platform, the service. I just prefer Vendu for a few small reasons, but it's really a personal preference, I think. I also like the pricing structure on Vendu better. So I love Vendu. I'm pretty sure I have a referral link down below. Shameless plug. So if you wanna try it out, Tucci, I should have a link somewhere in my description. Have you received offers on Depop, then you approve, then they don't pay and it expires? Yes. Not often, because I have like no freaking activity on Depop. But yes, and this is one of the things that I don't like about Depop, and this is why I personally don't like this recent eBay thing where it's like they send you an offer, you accept, they don't have to pay right away, and then other people can still I don't like it. You send me an offer and I accept it, pay, and I ship, and that's done. Like, I don't like adding all these other steps to like a very straightforward business transaction. I don't like it. Like, you send an offer, I accept an offer, it's done. I send an offer, you accept it, it's done. I don't know why Depop needs to be weird about it. I don't know why eBay needs to be weird about it now. I don't like it. So, that's just me. If Patrick was actually present right now, I think he may also get on the soapbox about the recent eBay change. So, Jackson Walker, what are you talking about? Yeah. They should charge the customer. Agreed.
Yeah. Poshmark
Agreed.
does.
Poshmark does.
That's the only platform. Wait, does Mercari have that, something like that?
Yes.
Or is theirs?
Yeah.
Or is theirs like automatically when you accept it, they're charged?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Jennifer, I love you so much. Mwah. Thank you. Yes, that would be the referral link for my Vendu. I like saying Vendu. Funnily.
It is fun.
Is that a word? That's not a funnily. It's not
funnily?
a funnily.
I mean, I think in a
funnily. Is that a word?
Yeah.
So you have to manually put it. It does auto detect that you made a sale. It doesn't auto detect fees. For Poshmark, so it doesn't automatically put that in. So you do need to go in and add that because if it's sold on an offer, it doesn't detect that. But for Poshmark, especially, if you put in the amount that it actually sold for, Vendu will calculate the fees. It doesn't do it for eBay. Probably because eBay's fee structure is complicated, and that's why I just guesstimated. Y'all did not hear that. But yeah, so you have to add a little bit of information if you had any shipping expenses, that sort of thing. But it's really nice because it does automatically delist things. It pops up. It's like in your face. I think it actually delists items as soon as they sell, even before you put in the sale details. The only time it doesn't delist something is when you have something that you want to delist on Poshmark that has an offer active on it, which is super annoying, but that is a Poshmark problem. I did answer JJ. Yes, Depop. JJ's question was about Depop, and we're all annoyed with it, but yes, same issue. It's annoying, and I don't think there's a good solution to it. So,
well, the solution would be for them to.
I mean, for them, yes, there's a solution that Depop could implement.
Yeah.
There's not really anything we can
do.
On eBay, for buyer counters, you accept it's still live. They have 24 hours to pay. Yeah, again, I don't understand why. Like, and I know there's immediate payment, etc., etc. Like, it's just, I don't like. You pay, you get charged. I mean, you accept, you get charged. So.
Yep, sounds easy enough. Hey, good news! Funnily is a real word. It's in the Oxford English Dictionary.
Funnily.
I got you.
Okay, love it. Thanks, my fellow English major. You are an English major too, right?
Yep. Oh yeah. Big word nerd.
Yeah. Word nerd. Yeah, English and German over here. That's why I'm not getting rich ever, because that's not what you study if you want to get rich. Kids, don't do it. Anyway, but I can be a smart ass about words and stuff. So, okay, so I finally listed the Orvis jacket. Whoop-de-doo. All right, I'm going to take this back down. I feel watched. Okay, that is the most important part. Just worried about selling an item twice. Yep. No, I hear you, Tucci. And that's definitely something that... So this automatic sales detection is fairly recent on Vendu, but it's... Honestly, I was like such a game changer when that popped up because it saved my butt already. I will say my stuff is not that popular that I'm ever really worried about something selling twice, like within a short time frame. But I've definitely sold stuff that was not delisted, and I sold that twice. So, yeah, thanks, Jackson Rockrock. I'm aware it's an adverb because, again, English major, hello, and German major, so I know all the grammar terms. But yeah, you talk funnily. You do talk funnily. What are you trying to say, Jackson Rockrock? Is it because I have an accent? Is it because I'm not from here? It's all good. I'm owning it. I'm foreign. Okay, so Ralph Lauren. Polo Ralph Lauren. Lauren. Distressed patchwork. Embellished. It is embroidered. Embroidered. Denim. Western shirt. Button down shirt. I don't have enough space in my title.
Directors, please.
Size medium.
Oh wait, I've got a picture of that. Hang on, let me back out of what I'm doing. I do have a picture of that Orvis coat, that wool one.
Oh.
It's a horrible picture. It's really pretty though.
Not as pretty as you.
Oh, not as pretty as you, but damn close.
It's like this really deep, like navy blue color, really pretty gold buttons.
Nice.
Cool coat.
We have another question in the chat. Do you think having an eBay store is better than a personal account? Does the algorithm push more to stores than personal accounts? My take on that, and I'll let Patrick Murphy chime in. And yes, Jackson Roykirk, I was thinking the same thing. Anyway. I think an eBay store makes sense when you're working on scaling up your business and when you are at a certain point with the amount of items you're listing, etc., on a regular basis and the amount of items you're offering, that it makes sense financially to get a store. I don't know about the algorithm and if it does push listings from stores out more than non-stores. eBay constantly tells me like, hey, why don't you do this? Because people who do this have 31% more sales. And then I do it and I still don't have more sales. So there's that. Oh, and my headphones are dying on me as usual. Must be gone on the 2-hour mark.
Yep. 1:51.
Let me take this one out and charge it because the other one's still going strong. So long story short, I don't know about like how it affects the algorithm, but I do think it makes sense whenever you get to a certain quantity of items to get a store / get a better store subscription. Patrick Murphy left again. I was going to have him chime in on the whole having a store versus not having a store. And yes, Jack Snorrikirk, let me back out of what I'm doing. That is what he said. I didn't want to say it, okay? I was being so good.
Wait, is that the first one of the evening? Did we really go almost 2 hours with that one?
I believe so, yes.
Wow.
I know. It's a weird day.
It is a weird day.
Depends on how much you're selling for having stores, a few perks like the don't get me started on the freaking store coupon. I'm not getting on that soapbox tonight. I've been on that soapbox too many times. Is Patrick coming back?
Well, he has to come back at some point to sign out.
He doesn't really have to. I can kick him out, but
that's great.
I can change his name and everything. We know this. I think I have not the most basic store, like the most I don't want to say basic because I think that's one of their stores. And I have like the second lowest tier store subscription on eBay, which I tend to forget that we have to pay for those. And then eBay's like, oh yeah, so we charged your credit card this and as much. I'm like, you did what now? And I'm like, oh, this is Patrick, your thoughts on having an eBay store versus not having an eBay store, please. Share with the class.
I mean, it depends on how much you're going to list. That's really what that boils down to. I will tell you, like, I started off with just the basic store, I started off with just the free. Found myself running into a situation where it's like I could list or I could pay for listings, and I know don't trip over the dime or don't trip over the dollar to get to the dime. Whatever. Okay, set your ass down. But you know that quarter does add up, and that's not a guaranteed sale. You know what I mean? So, so I did go up. I did the basic store for a while, the $5 one, and again, I was running out of listings, and so I went up to the next level.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, having to do what I did back in December because of my store name that I set up in the early 2000s has changed since what I do today. You know, I did find it very aggravating, cumbersome to only be limited to 250, especially in December, you know. Luckily I was able to get it back within the before the 30 days time frame, which I thought I was going to have to wait. I will definitely say though, now that I've got because my first part of December where I was limited was crap. I'm gonna be honest with you. But once I got my poop figured out and was started listening, it definitely made a difference. You know, I didn't make as much as I did in November, but I definitely made a heck of a lot more than I would have if I just would have not had my store level.
Yeah.
I hope that answers the question. So that's my.
Yeah, I mean, I think you were, for the most part, echoing what we were saying. So I feel validated and good.
By no means am I an expert. Please do not take anything I say, you know, as the gospel.
Oh, none of us are. It's all with a grain of salt. And that is not the shirt I have. Is it? No.
It's taking forever to load all of a sudden.
Similar though. Oh no, that's a different Western shirt. I thought I had looked this up before. I think, yeah, I did, but now I just don't have the tab open anymore. I probably do. I just can't find it. Okay, Ralph Lauren. So yeah, somebody has it on eBay for... Is that the same that I have? Let's see. Somebody has it listed on eBay for, drumroll please, currently $229.32, and that is a 25% discount. Theirs is new with tags. So, oh, and they have multiple sizes. Look at that. This one is trending. 31 have already sold. Really? Limited patch Western shirt. Really now? Indigo shampoo. Okay. Well, look at me picking up the good stuff from the bins. Here, let me pull this back up so that add to stage so that we can all look at the shirt together.
That's a fantastic
eBay
shirt.
algorithm, it is. Love activity. Change up items prices by pennies on days that don't. Oh, that's interesting.
Huh.
You're welcome, JJ. I'm glad we were able to be helpful. So changing item prices by pennies if you're not listing. That's interesting. Maybe I'll start doing that. Okay, Lightwash denim. Let's just throw in the chambray. Why not? Long sleeve button down shirt by Polo Ralph Lauren. Intentional distressing and patchwork design. Southwestern elements and black embroidery. Snap button closure. Nope, not one word. Good. Pre-owned condition. Size medium. All right, 2028. I feel like I've played this particular, mix of music for like the last hour, so switch it up a little bit. Alright, number 32. Well, at least I have so many empty inventory bags now that I can shuffle back into the rotation so that I don't have to use new ones and add numbers. So there's that. Western. I'll put in rodeo because why not?
Oh, that's a good one.
And also Southwestern because it does have those accents at the shoulder. Or maybe retro. Let's put in retro. We haven't used that. We've decided it's not vintage. Okay, it's a men's shirt. Casual button-down shirt, US size medium, regular, listing price. Well, so the new with tag person has them for $229. Screw it, we're gonna put $175 on it. Because why the hell not? Oh yeah, I don't know my average cost of goods yet, so let's just be conservative with that. I promise I'll update it later. Nobody get a heart attack. Have a heart attack or anything. Patrick is over here with 15 spreadsheets.
What's up?
Nothing.
Hi.
Patrick added a new column to his spreadsheet this year.
Was it a new column or a whole new spreadsheet?
Last year.
And then
well, he did make a new spreadsheet, of course.
Oh, both.
Mm-hmm. Big developments.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Where my reselling is concerned, I'm about tax ready.
Nice.
It's not me, but good for you. Okay. What? Okay, eBay themes. Can we talk about it? Baguette?
Themes?
How the frick is baguette a theme? Don't get me wrong. I love my carbs and I love my breads. But like... so freaking box. How is that a thing?
All right, next question. Why doesn't it like your spelling of pictures?
Because it wants me to say all the pictures. And I'm like, no. Go away. Okay, cowboy. Yes, let's do that.
Police.
No, it's not Vendu, it's Grammarly, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Grammarly is a dipshit. But also sometimes very helpful. And sometimes not. Horse, yeah. I'm going to put in horse because eBay be like that. I also love how it has like random cities like London.
Maybe travel or international?
I'm scrolling to get to Western, but I'm trying to see what else we got on the way here. Tortoise? What the?
Unicorn.
Oh, and we are going to put in USA because it does have the flags and y'all are patriotic and stuff. So
why not?
People will like that. Me, can't relate. And just like that, Veronika loses a whole bunch of subs. Denim. Material. Denim. Is it cotton or cotton blend? Sorry, it's the denim thing. It's just
denim. Nope, I do too.
It's not even because of like Mario Kart or whatever. It's because of the Jersey Shore. Denim. Little bit. I can never unthink it. All right, I'm not getting into the weeds here. I will say it has a collar. Because why not? Alrighty. 175. The chat stopped. Everybody's like, all right, back to work. Enough chitter chatter. Patrick, maybe we have reached the relax portion of the evening.
Cool.
Really? That's it? You used to come in and do a whole speech about the relaxed portion, and all I get now is cool.
I'm busy.
I can tell. I don't like it. See, this is one of those things where it's like there's so much detail, and I could use a few more picture slots from you, Mercari. Like, do I show more detail? Do I show the tag? And I swear to God, if anyone tells me to make a picture collage, I will come for you because we're not doing that. All right. I mean, I could just leave it at 175 for free shipping, but I'm also not going to do that. See, Depop is trying to picture block. Catching my drift. Pick blog me even more. It's not repaired. It's meant to look like it's repaired. Streetwear? Sure. whatever. Western. Utility, kinda. Let's go with that. Occasion. Also, you guys can, I don't know if you guys can hear just how much I can hear my neighbors upstairs walking around. Like there's a lot of creaking going on. Yeah, I just noticed it because it got quiet. And I was paying more attention to it. Okay, shirt style. Oh, look at that, Facebook Marketplace. Coming through. 180 minimum price I'll consider. I mean, listen, I got bills to pay, so.
Is that on Marketplace that you're on right now?
Facebook Marketplace, yeah. Can you briefly explain the platform? Okay, so JJ, what I'm using to list and Crosslist, yes. This is Vendu, and basically, I'm waiting for it to actually finish listing. I don't know why it's taking so long. Here we go. So basically, the main way you create a listing in Vendu is you basically create the Vendu form up here. Upload all your pictures, upload or put in your information. Don't use the AI suggestions, they suck. This is like minimal information, like where you're shipping from, what your SKU is, etc. Brand, size, category, and price. And then once you have that saved, all of that information will transfer over to all your other platforms. And when you update something on the Vendu form, you have the option to click here, and like whenever it says update all, it detects if there's a discrepancy anywhere. So because I have a different price on Mercari, Depop, and Facebook Marketplace, because I offer free shipping there, but I pay for shipping, so I bake that into my price. It is telling me or asking me if I want to update it on all marketplaces, which I don't, because there's a reason why it's different. But sometimes, like if you're going in and as you're listing on eBay, you find a typo, you can go back out, go into the Vendu form, correct it, and then update it everywhere. And then on the individual marketplaces, it'll just ask you for all the extra information. So with eBay, it's, 5,000 things and your blood type and your firstborn's DNA sample and all of that. Poshmark, it's really freaking simple. This is all they want to know. And then Mercari, Depop, etc. And the thing is, it'll show you, like right here, it'll show me, okay, Mercari is cutting you off. And so I can move the images around that I want to use. Like if I wanted to use one of the tag images, I could move that here, which I probably should have done, but oh well. People on Mercari don't care. They also don't pay $175 for a denim shirt. But yeah. So yeah, it is Vendu, and I do find, I know eBay has made some changes to their listing process and the looks of it, but like this stresses me out a lot less than going on eBay and filling out all the categories. It's still the same process, but you're doing it all. The thing I like about Vendu, especially compared to List Perfectly, is that with List Perfectly, what it does, as far as I know, it still does that. You create a listing in List Perfectly, and then you can push it out to all your platforms, but it basically opens a tab for every single platform. And then you're listing it over there on the platform. And the thing that I like about Vendu is like it looks cohesive. I'm staying in the same tab and everything is in here. So again, it's not a major deal breaker for most people, but I just prefer Vendu at this point. So yeah, and then on here, it'll just show me where my things are listed. So certain items I don't have listed on Depop, like this one down here. But yeah, it'll show me what's listed where. And then if I go to the solds, it will show me where the item was sold. So this one on eBay, this one on Poshmark. The one thing I don't like about Vendu is that over here, it'll show me the price I listed an item for, but not what it's sold for. I have to click on it to see what it's sold for, and then I can pull it up. But that's really just a me thing, because if I do a what sold video, it would be nice to just look at this screen and see, oh, this is what it sold for, but it's not. And yeah, it has analytics and everything. We looked at 2022 earlier. Look at my year to date. Not bad. We're doing okay so far. This is slowly updating. I was about to say I did not sell 670 items. What? Yeah, so it's nice. It gives you like, you know, statistics and such. Most of these I ignore because it's like I sell clothing. Like I know what I'm selling. Your revenue and profit breakdown. Look at eBay go. Look at eBay go in the first 5 whatever days. So yeah, I like Vendoo. It's the reason why I like it is it's basically not a one-stop shop, but well, kind of is. I mean, there's certain things it doesn't do, but what I need from it, which is the cross-listing and the inventory management, and also just having a backup system, I love that. Like the other day, one of my Poshmark listings got taken down because I used a stock photo. Whatever, Lululemon. But the good thing is I have Vendoo, so I could just pull it, take down a stock photo, relist it. Easy. You know, if I was only selling on one platform and didn't have a backup like that, or even worse, if I was selling on multiple platforms and would then have to go hunt it down and just start all over, like that would just be hella annoying. So yeah, I started using Vendoo at the beginning of, not last year, the year before that, 2022. So, and I've really enjoyed it. It does cost subscription. Let me make sure you can. Okay, yeah. So this is the plan I have. I have the starter plan, and you can add additional items for like a really low price. I don't know where. I don't think it shows me all the subscriptions unless I actually click on change subscription, but I don't know how much of my personal info shows up if I click on that, so I don't want to do that right now. But yeah, that's the Vendoo. And here are my 2 new listings for tonight. We've been on here for over 2 hours and I listed 2 whole things because we've been so chatty, but I listed them on 5 marketplaces, so
wow,
that's basically like listing 10 things, and I relisted 10. I'm gonna do like at least 1 more.
I have neither listed nor relisted, but I've gotten a lot of sales logged, and good. All of the pictures that I've taken are currently in List Perfectly, ready to be drafted. So, nice. No, still productive.
Kristen, remind me, which platforms do you sell on? Because you don't sell on eBay, right?
I do not. I'm on Poshmark. I have a Depop store, but Depop has not done anything in months. So I'm not hip enough for Depop apparently.
Hey. Okay.
No, nobody's interested unless it's at garage sale prices, and yeah, no.
I'm gonna show you guys one more vintagey thing I picked up, this is really out of character for me. I usually don't pick up this much like vintage or vintage inspired stuff. Ah, Tucci, thank you. I hope so too, but most importantly, I hope that you will enjoy it, because I'm not trying to sell you guys or like advertise stuff to you guys that is not helpful. I'm not big on like pimping out things that I don't personally use or find helpful, but like Vendoo, again, they have not asked to work with me, which rude. Just kidding. Just kidding.
All the plugs you've given them tonight. Man.
Yeah, I mean, see, it's the same thing with ThreadUp. Like, I just advertise them without them paying me. So they're like, well, why would we work with her? She's doing this shit for free. So, but yeah, I do like Vendoo. I stand behind that. It's not perfect. No service, no platform, no nothing is, but I do like it. And they have a really good customer service, I will say that.
That's good.
Yeah. Right? How rude indeed. So, Vendoo, if you're listening. Menu comes so it does give you background removal. So however many listings whatever plan you have for listings, it gives you that many background removals. The thing is, I do usually 2 background removals per listing, so I always run out of the background removals before I run out of listings, which is fine because I'll go into my other services. I use remove.bg to remove backgrounds. So it's just an extra stop, but it's fine because I've been doing that. But yeah, okay. Can we please appreciate this vintage beauty?
That is very pretty.
She is something else. She demands attention and admiration.
And the person that wears that will do exactly the same.
Exactly. So yeah, she doesn't have any brand tag. I did look up the RN and it comes out to something, or the CA number, it's Canadian. Down here, it comes out to like a brand called Junior Scene or something like that. I'm not even gonna include that. I don't think that's gonna sell this thing. But yeah, she's very pretty. It's just lace. It's lace and like glitter woven in.
Really pretty.
And then it has these little faux jewel buttons, and the neck, it's a square neckline, but with a big color. What do you call the big colors? Collars. What do you call those? Like the pointed, I think
just like a wide collar.
A wide,
wide
exaggerated collar.
Ooh, exaggerated. I like that.
I do that.
I like that.
Adding a background? You cannot add a... No, you can't add a background. You can just make it white. This is what I did here. So yeah, you can remove the background. Oh yeah, you have some basic editing features, but nothing crazy, swampy. So if you want like a palm tree background or something like that, Bendu does not have that included. But there are free services for that. Mm-hmm. And like I said, don't click on the AI suggestions. They suck.
Photo Room has backgrounds that you can add.
Oh. Yeah, so Bendu has like a Photo Room integration. But again, it just lets you remove the background, which is fine. Like, I don't need anything else personally. Okay, vintage lace button down blouse. Cream, silver, square neck.
Oh, here's a random thought. If anybody has any Olympic gear, Olympic collectibles, anything like that, it's an Olympic year. Officially in the Olympic year.
Well,
just
you may have just put a quarter in Patrick Murphy if he's paying attention. Yeah.
Why would that insert a quarter?
Nothing.
No, I'm curious.
It's because the other day I think he mentioned the word Olympics, and you went off with it, and we had a whole back and forth, and Kristen here sided with me that I did not insert the quarter. May I remind you?
Oh, you mean the Chariots of Fire?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that quarter.
That's the one.
Yeah, that game played. It's done.
Yeah. Bye, Tucci. Thanks for coming in.
Bye,
Thanks for signing up. Thanks for all the things. And bye, Swampy. Work and bike races I have to go to. Wow, okay. Enjoy.
Have a great night, guys.
Like, as in cha-ching? Did you make a sale, Christopher? Let us know. I don't have a kazoo, but... That's about all I have. Okay, I'm going to list one more thing, and then I'm going to hop off here, because I need to get up early and go to the bins. I mean, I don't need to, but, you know, that's where we're at.
But you need to.
But I need to. Color and cup size. It does have a size. I think it's a size 8. And I'm out of space. Dang it. Size 8. Yep. All right. So we're taking that out. All right. Cream. Ivory. Let's just slap them all in there. Lace. Delicate lace blouse.
Oh, Veronika, you remember those like cherry red Doc Marten boots?
Yeah, do I?
They sold.
Nice. How much?
106.
Nice.
I shipped them out this morning. Very excited. Very nice. Excited.
Love that.
Bulky item out of my closet. Money in my pocket.
Christopher, what did you sell? Let us know. What you sell? How much you sell it for? Are you happy it sold? Was it something that sat forever? Was it a quick flip? We're just asking all the questions. Cream ivory, delicate vintage lace blouse with glitter and white collar. Button down. With jewel button. Exaggerated. That's not how you spell that. Nope. I knew that. Delicate lace with silver lurex glitter. I'm hitting all the keywords.
Ooh.
Woven in. White collar and cuffs. Yeah, I feel like with like a little like Y2K little vest, waistcoat, whatever you want to call it, somebody's gonna rock that. One of the girlies is gonna rock that, and then she's gonna put on her cute red Doc Martens and her like baggy jeans, and it's just gonna look fantastic. And it's something none of us could ever pull off, but they're gonna make it work.
Maybe like a little like a page boy cap.
Yes, that too. All the things. Early 2000s Paris Hilton is quaking.
I was just thinking Paris Hilton.
I know you were. We speak the same language, Kristen. We grew up around the same time.
We did.
Yeah, when you said like a little page boy cap, I was like, I have a Paris Hilton image.
I was thinking baguette, and now I'm thinking like little chihuahua instead.
Easter house for 15. Nice. Man, people buying Easter stuff already, huh? Ooh, vintage, pre-owned, cream.
Yes, when is Easter? I think Easter is that early April this year? No.
I don't freaking know.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Sorry, I was just thinking of the school calendar.
So when is Lent?
Middle to end of February. Oh. Yeah. Lent starts on Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
Wednesday,
right.
February 14th to Thursday, March 28th.
Beautiful.
And now we know. Thank you, Google.
Well, hi, Kristen.
Huh?
I said hi, Kristen.
Hi.
I guess we have the show now, so.
Oh, did we lose Veronika?
We did.
Oh, I was sorry.
Do I sound okay?
Yeah. Okay.
I had to rejoin because my other headphone died, and we know that usually it makes me sound like a robot unless I rejoin. So I was like, let me do that real quick.
No robot Veronika.
Yay. Okay. Now I need to. You know what? I'm not gonna re-add my little screen here because we kicked that out too. Okay, glitter glam Y2K. Let's do Y2K. I feel like it's a Y2K vibe.
It's a Y2K vibe. Y2K vibe.
What am I going to list it as? A blouse? I think it's mostly a blouse. What did I say? 8. The funny thing is when I ran this one through Google Lens, it did come up with like all the trendy little like Forever 21, Zara, what have you brands that made similar items. And I was like, huh, go figure. Mine's original.
I do like that you can filter your search in Google Lens now.
Yes.
That helps a lot.
Agreed. Okay, somebody sold one that's similar but not nearly the same for 45. Okay. I might just slap 50 on this. See what happens.
Oh.
Is 50 too much? I mean, they'll talk me down, so. Yeah, I haven't found this exact same one. Oh, finding a lot of other cute ones though. That is so pretty. Okay, focus, Veronika, focus.
We've been saying that all evening.
All that, like every time I look up comms, I find cute stuff where I'm like, ooh, I didn't know I needed this in my life, but apparently I do. Circling all the way back to decluttering and bringing less stuff into your house.
Yes.
Okay, the longer I scroll, the shittier the comms get, so I'm gonna stop scrolling. I was gonna list it for 38. Whenever I don't know if I should list something high-ish or not, higher than my usual, I'm like 38. 38 is a good number. I like 38. Okay. Blouse, women, excellent condition, style. Oh, she's not basic. That's rude. We're not gonna even go there.
Basic.
Square neck, material. Oh yeah, what is the material? Rayon, nylon, and metallic fiber. And spandex. All right, so rayon, pretty much, and some nylon. Oh yeah, we don't have rayon for material. We just have it for fabric because we're eBay, and that's what we do. Fine, viscose then. So I was under the impression that rayon and viscose is the same thing, but then the other day I had an item where the fabric content was listed as like 50% viscose and like 50% rayon, and I was confused. So I was like, okay. I thought they were the same thing. What do I know?
I don't know that I've noticed it.
Fitted sleeve.
Oh, that's not going to divide by 3 very neatly.
Glitter is an accent. Doesn't have any.
Nope.
Okay. Features.
Man, none of that divides by 3. Okay.
What are you struggling with over there?
Math.
What? Yeah, I can tell, but like, why?
I had a 3-piece bundle sell on Posh. But the sale price, the Poshmark fee, and the net earnings, none of them are easily divisible by 3.
Oh yeah.
Like
I usually just I like
6 or 0.333. So I think I'm gonna have to
allocate what I think makes the most sense. Like if like a cheaper item sold, I'll just add a flat price in there. And then for the shipping fee, I usually just add it to one item, so I don't have to like do all the math that you're doing right now.
There we go. Here, I'll do that. I'll do this one. So we'll do that and the Poshmark fee.
All right, listed on eBay. I would list it on Poshmark if Poshmark would let me click the button. Or Vendu would let me. Oh god, I need to stop moving my stuff around. List on a Poshmark and Mercari. I don't like that we're calling it beige on Mercari, but oh well. It's not a t-shirt. Don't be weird. Yeah, that's one thing. I think everybody who asked me about Vendu is gone now, but that's also one thing with the categories. If they're not exactly the same on the different platforms, which with clothing, a lot of times they're not, you do need to double check and make sure it's the right category. Because like they put this blouse in the t-shirt category, even though at no place in my listing does it say it's a t-shirt. So there's that. Again, nothing's perfect. No platform, no service. All right, let's take this one.
This is all I have left, and then I'm done entering my sales. With the exception of my consignment stuff.
Nice.
Yay!
We love it. Look at all of us being productive and still having fun and chit-chatting and all of that good stuff.
Yes.
Love that for us. Glam. Yeah, Depop did the same thing. Just put it in shirts. Why would you do that? Alright. No shipping. Why are we putting... No, never mind. Never mind. Don't mind me, I'm just talking to myself. What else is new?
Oh, did I spell that wrong? I did spell that wrong.
Women's clothing. Tops, a t-shirt, a blouse. Okay, I guess we're gonna go with beige. Alrighty, and that makes 3 listings for me tonight.
Yay!
All vintage or vintage inspired, and 10 relists.
Nice.
And also, here's the other reason why it took me longer today, because after I did the automatic delist and relist, I also listed all those 10 items to Facebook Marketplace. So that did take up a little bit of time. Lee Jackson Walker had to drop some knowledge on the comic auction. I bet that went really well. I bet that was really well received that you shared your knowledge. I'm gonna stop being an ass now. Maybe. Oh, I just got a Poshmark notification. Did somebody buy something? Nope, my sales started tracking. Oh, that's good.
That's good news.
All right, friends. I listed 3 things, for all of which higher than my average sale price. So let's hope that will make me all the money. We're going on. Oh, we're past 2.5 hours. So I think we've done our duty for Queen and Country tonight and kept the masses entertained until the masses left. So I feel good about that. I don't know about you, but I also feel good about us getting stuff done. Let me take off this music here. Yeah, so actually let me leave the music on for a second. Kristen, you got anything fun going on that you want the people of the internet to know about?
Anything fun?
Are you going to be on the Galentine's auction?
Yes. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. I need to double check a couple of things, but I think so.
Awesome. I think I'm Glam and I agreed I'm like a special guest because my time slot availability is a little bit iffy. Like I can only join after my offspring goes to bed. So I'll pop on and I'll try to sell something.
Yay!
But, yeah. When is that? February 1st? I should have had that ready, but I don't.
Yes, I believe so. I can pull that up real quick.
Well, we also have another Relist and Relax before then. I'll be better prepared, I promise. Maybe. Yeah, so we got that coming up. And then other than that, on my channel, one thing that I've started doing is to do, and I've only put one out so far, but I'll put another one out tomorrow. Instead of very, very long what sold videos that take forever to film, forever to edit, and forever to watch, I started doing shorts, YouTube shorts with items that sold in the last day or two. I have one of those out already. I'll have another one popping out that I'm gonna be popping out sometime tomorrow. It's already filmed. And yeah, I'll try to keep doing that on a semi-daily basis. I mean, if I don't make sales, then there's not gonna be a video. So there's that. But I also do have a long what sold video film for November that I'm going to edit and put out there. And because I'm so OCD, I'm also going to film one for December and put it out.
It's a throwback.
That is a throwback, yeah. And then, yes, you did say short and sweet. I don't know if that's what she said, Jackson Royker. I don't know if that's what she said. I'd hate to break it to you, but all right. 9 from the TNC. Oh, you're so welcome, Jackson Roykirk. I don't know if you just have cable, but we're definitely more fun than cable TV, I feel like. Maybe not so much the streaming, but we appreciate you hanging out with us. So yeah, I will probably have a bins haul that I'm gonna film tomorrow after I go to the bins, or if I can't find anything good and actually am being good about not picking up all the crap, and I will not film a bins haul. But either way, more stuff coming out all the time, shorts and things. I'm also trying to think of membership perks that I can either add or adjust, but that's TBD. Anyway, that's me in a nutshell. Patrick, what do you have going on?
Nothing. Every second Sunday of the month, I'm going to be on the Two Old Guys Vintage on their sale. I know I teased about possibly getting my radio show back. I spent the better part of New Year's Eve and New Year's Eve working with my old program, and what it's boiled down to is that the program that I use does not support Windows 10 and above. So I'm going to have to make a Windows 7 machine, which I've got the towers to do. I just basically need to get into my current computer, rip my old hard drive out, and put it in an old mini tower for a broadcasting machine.
Make a video about it.
Why?
Why not?
Content.
Why not? Do it for the gram, Patrick. Do it for the gram. Edit it together like in a very rapid succession, and then put it out as a YouTube short, or put it out on the TikTok, because we know you love that. Anyway, I'll leave you alone.
I do not want Chris Hansen and the boys showing up at my front door.
I know you don't. Well, so every other Sunday on the Two Old Guys.
No, every second Sunday of the month. So I'm only committed to 12.
Sunday. Gotcha. So not this Sunday, but next Sunday.
Correct.
Roger that. Well, oh yeah,
14.
New Year's was a Sunday. Got it. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. Okay.
New Year's was a Monday. New Year's Eve was a Sunday.
That's what I meant.
Yes.
Yes. Anyway, we're all saying the same thing. We're fine. We're fine. We're all fine. Everybody's fine. All right. Well, if you guys want to say your goodbyes, Krista?
Yep.
Good night, guys. Have a great evening. Have a great weekend. Stay warm.
Stay classy.
Enjoy the snow.
Or don't. Yeah, that too. Patrick?
Remember, everybody, be good not only to each other, but hey, be good to that person staring back at you every single day in the mirror.
And I will see you all very soon. And if not sooner, then in 2 weeks back here for Relist and Relax. Bis then. Tschüss.